massive day for the unemployed. Mizkif has officially hit rock bottom once again, watching the greatest series on YouTube. More Pegasus uploaded the video on me as well, so you know if I'm in there, I'm gonna have to react. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to a series so electrifying. Even Tapu Koko subscribed in today's video. Hassan is now trying to justify worker exploitation as a socialist,
Makes sense.
simply because it's not happening in America. Classic.
Of course.
He claims the oppression
Remember, guys, America bad, China good.
is weird and has no other criticism, apparently. He's getting absolutely cooked on Twitter, and Ethan is jumping in.
Good.
Destiny is calling out Hassan, trying to downplay buying his house. Dumbest Hassan orbiter Denims is now calling out Emiru, saying the tides
Bro, Denims is so fucking stupid, it's insane. Like straight up, bro. I would say a much more severe joke right now, but I know I'm being watched with a magnifying glass, so I'm going to just not tell this joke, but you guys can probably assume what I was going to say. But what's great is, chat, now that you guys know I've lost a little bit of my voice, I need you guys to be my voice for me. Okay? I'm not going to say nothing. This bitch retarded, though. Anyways, let's get into it.
are turning on her. Hassan claims the left simply loves losing and self-sabotaging, and they shouldn't go after Billy. He plays the woke card and claims to defend trans people. Oh, brother. He's claiming
This guy stinks! And yeah, the left is constantly infighting. I barely see any infighting on the right. The left is infighting constantly for who can be the most left. Like, oh, really? You like terrorists? Well, I jerk off to Osama bin Laden. So actually, you're a far-right Nazi. It's like they have a dick measuring contest and a dick sucking contest of who can jerk off terrorists more. It's insane. Oh yeah? You went to a riot that was anti-ICE? Well, I killed 3 police officers, so actually I'm a better person. What the fuck are we talking about here? What is society getting to, man?
he's forced to be honest because there's thousands of people watching. Great logic for a cult leader. Master of Demon Time, Mizkif is back and continuing his
Demon time! It's demon time! Okay, dude.
never-ending beef with Tectone. He's once again hallucinating words like he did with me and proves that nobody should take him seriously.
Yep. Hey. I will be 100%. I don't think Mizkif understands that I've beefed with people for 7.5 years that haven't even said anything to me. I don't care. I can beef with motherfuckers all day the moment I deem you a shit person. And there is nobody worse than Miz. There is nobody worse. Hey, man, that shit gets me up in the morning. Like, oh, Miz talks some shit. Let's go. Bro. Y'all understand the crab bucket? You ever heard about the crab bucket mentality? Every time a crab tries to get out of the bucket, I'ma drag their leg back. I go out of the crab bucket, Miz drags my leg back. Hey, here's the only difference. I'm happy in the bucket. I don't care. Hey, the bucket is where I want to be. I don't care. I'll be here forever, bro. Don't give a fuck.
Tectone has responded exposing Mizkif for trying to recruit a streamer with 5 viewers to his side. Mizkif ends up getting roasted by said streamer, meaning literally nobody wants him. Asmongold is calling out streamers for being fake and virtue signaling to their audience. Terminal.
Hey, listen. You can call me a lot of things. The one thing that you can't call me is fake. Well, okay. Sometimes I exaggerate my reactions. We all like to have a little bit of fun here. It's called the entertainment industry, baby. Sometimes we'll hype up the emotions a little bit, but y'all know I'm a straight shooter since day one. Because if I wasn't, man, my life would be so much easier.
Loser and streamer DSP is going viral for e-bagging again. Subscribe or
Good
you
for
gotta
him.
prepare a meal for Froggen. You're cooked, literally and figuratively. Froggen is going to cook you and eat you. Bye-bye.
Once again, I would like to say, despite Froggen being just so fucking fat, it's like hard to fathom how fat one human being can be. You have to say she's done a great job of shutting her mouth for the first time. Well, shutting her mouth, talking, not eating. She's still doing that. you know, she shut her mouth quite good since Ethan Klein threatened a lawsuit. So good for her. I wish I had that ability, but my problem is I can't shut the fuck up. But I haven't tweeted in a week. I have not tweeted in a week. And that's big progress for me because usually I tweet 8 times in a week. I'm thinking about not tweeting for 1 month. We'll see. So far, I have not tweeted in 1 whole week, and I believe I deserve praise for that. Let's keep going here.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so it's another day to clown on Hassan, another beautiful day of the legendary series. So here he is talking about Qatar today and their workforce. Now surely, the staunch socialist will have some hard-hitting criticism when it comes to worker exploitation, for example, because Hassan is obviously a fighter for the
He's a man of the people.
working class. He represents the common man struggling to survive, right? A man of the people. So surely, he has a lot to say. Hassan, on Qatar's 89% migrant workforce.
People are very, very kind. It's also one of the most interesting places I've been to because, like, you got Hamas is here, the Taliban is here, Israel is here, everyone is here. You know what I mean? Like, this is the diplomatic enclave.
I predict that Hassan joins Hamas in the next 4 years.
Of the entire MENA region. It's such a wild, it's so crazy. Like, when you think about it, it is actually pretty fucking insane. It's 89% migrant workers. Yeah, of course, as is the case in all the Gulf countries. It's literally just a country.
Bro, Hitler's here. Osama bin Laden's here. Bro, it's amazing. What are you saying? Like what the fuck are you saying?
With the nationals that make up a tiny sliver of the population, with a ginormous migrant workforce, which has you know, in comparison to the rest of the Gulf nations, reformed on the status of the migrant workforce. There's still, you know, plenty of room for development and plenty of room for improvement. However, you know, it's not great.
Oh my.
Can you imagine being the guy who actually like pulls up a Hassan stream? Like, I want you to like imagine the thought process you have to be. Like, imagine how big of a fucking queer you have to be. Like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up my favorite streamer, Hassan Piker. I'm just really not sure, like, who I need to I'm not sure which illegal immigrant I need to kill myself for today. So I really hope my big handsome hero Hassan will tell me what to do. Oh, he's so handsome. He's so cute. He's so smart. Like what are people watching Hassan for? Other than that, they must be too retarded to form their own opinions, and they want to get the worst opinions on the entire internet. I can't even dude, I can't even fathom who are the people watching this guy. Like, what, OnlyFans women? Like, that's pretty much the only thing that I can fathom. And that's because they've all been face fucked so hard, their IQ left their fucking brain years ago. Because they found out the hard way that intelligence is not sexually transmitted. So like, oh, well, why did I suck all these dicks? Like, they're just getting fucking pounded over and over again. Their brains fucking shaken so much they can't form a cohesive thought. I don't. Who is watching Hassan? I have never met someone in real life who watches Hassan. Think about that. Okay, well, there is one person I know who watches Hassan, and I can't say that person's name. So I don't, forget who I'm talking about. But like, legit, have you guys ever met someone who watched Hassan? Oh God, Nick watches Hassan. Now that's gotta be a joke. That's gotta be for content, right?
God, bro is squirming so hard. He's like, bro, he's like a fish out of water. Also, he had to be comfortable, so he just mentioned his favorite terrorists again. You know how people, like, when they get nervous, they take the name of their god? Hassan just mentions Hamas again or whatever, right? But I really like the hard-hitting criticism he gave there. It's not great, he says. It's just not great, But, they're doing some good things. They've reformed the status of the migrant workforce or whatever. It's all good now. It's all good, guys. They just have a few more steps to do. They're working on it. Leave them alone, right? By the way, interesting thought experiment to do with Hassan regarding any topic ever. I wonder how he would react if America had an 89% migrant workforce where a lot of the people are exploited for literal pennies and essentially trapped doing some sort of like slave labor. Oh, I know. Hassan would lose his fucking mind calling Americans like fascists and Nazis and saying the people need to revolt, preaching about socialism and all that and fairness and equality. But over here, he hears this and he goes, it's not great. It's not great. Bro, honestly, props to your chat for even pointing that out. Even they are somehow more reasonable than you. So then he just starts talking.
I don't know about that. I think Hassan Chet is far worse than Hassan. But we'll see. Maybe they scored a rare W.
Because he obviously doesn't want to say it how it is.
Diplomacy, didn't they bomb Hamas official at the Qatar after calling for a negotiating ceasefire? Yes. I am Saudi and Qatar 100% better when it comes to migrants. Yeah, I mean, Saudi and Dubai are closer to what you think is going on still in these Gulf countries than Qatar is. But having said that, of course, there's still a major difference in like the amount of liberties the nationals have versus residents do.
Maybe if I say a whole bunch of words, chat will spam W and agree with me.
Weird structure in general. So.
Right, guys. It's just weird. You know, it's just a little bit weird. Nothing to see.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird that it's an 89% workforce of migrant workers that get paid pennies on the dollar. Sorry, I said the word dollar. That's at that point, if you have a dollar making work from there, you're a fucking millionaire. Pennies, nickels even.
Here, you know, it's weird in the.
Once again, America does it, bad. Any other place on earth does it, very good, and we should be like them until we're like them and then bad. It's so insane how people haven't caught on to his agenda yet. It's nuts to me.
The way Asmongold is weird. It's weird in the way, you know, streaming is weird, right? That's what we're talking about here. Nothing serious, you know, it's just a little weird, a little awkward, a little funny. I mean, amazing. This is the socialist, by the way, the staunch fighter of workers' rights, right? The man who supposedly advocates for the immigrants, right?
Fuck this South Vietnamese. Why don't you go back and live in South Vietnam in the same conditions?
The second he sees actual oppression, as long as it's not in America, he barely has any criticism at all.
Yep.
The extent of his criticism is that, it's a little bad, it's a little weird, you know, but they're making progress at least. Nice, man, real classy. I mean, this is just a repeat of the situation in China where they stopped him for a meme and he goes, well, you know, you kind of need security. You know, the dangerous white man is coming into China. They need to stop me, right? And it's like if that happened in America, it would instantly be classified as racial profiling and
yeah, of course.
Nazi government is going after people of a different skin color, right? Phil responded, bro basically just said he's okay with slave labor as long as the country isn't best friends with Israel. Qatar is a prime example of how the US should treat their migrant workforce too, isn't it? Much to learn. Thank you, Hassan Paika. Qatar is potentially the biggest class divide in the world between the rich and poor. What happened to no war but class war? He'll never ever criticize anything a non-Western nation does, and he'll always criticize anything a Western nation does. He will justify anything those countries do.
You know, somewhere deep down in my heart, I think I understand Hassan doesn't believe a single word that he's saying, and he's just doing this to get a bag. But I just really think maybe he's just actually this retarded. I don't want to give him that much of the benefit of the doubt, right? But like, I don't know, man. The amount of self-awareness you would have to lack to actually say 10% of the shit that Hassan says with a straight face, it's honestly impressive. To have that much weaponized retardation is actually shocking.
It's like he just lives with rose-colored glasses, right? Just like a tinted lens of how to view the world, right? And like sometimes you got to think like, is he actually aware of like how hypocritical he is, or does he block it off?
Same, Bram.
Right, so apparently Hassan is getting cooked on Twitter now. Right, basically we have this video of his more EP files. Somebody responded, nah bruh, Hassan, I don't want to hear from a brothel user about a trafficking ring. Investigate German illegal brothels, the life and stories of women and girls who end up in them, and what they go through at the hands of men like yourself. You can start with the brothel you visited.
Want to remind you, Hassan went to a brothel in Germany with a confirmed minor there, a sex-trafficked minor. Want to remind you, that is a real thing that happened. Not hearsay, not an opinion. That is documented. That is a real thing. Hamas, Diddy, Osama bin Laden, Epstein, baby oil piker has done that shit. Actually insane.
Ethan responds, don't forget that Hassan has been to a Diddy party. We have not forgotten about Diddy piker.
In the back of like the house that P. Diddy was renting and was throwing after parties at. And one of the images that they were playing was like this little girl, this like supposedly attractive, very young girl.
So then Destiny...
Do you want to know why it's so freaky that he says supposedly attractive little girl? The reason why he's saying supposedly attractive means he was there when other people were talking about how attractive they were, and he didn't take that as a sign to maybe get the fuck out of there. No, he enjoyed it, man. That is fucking psychotic. Like, that is fucking psychotic.
He talks about Hassan's multiple homes, calls out Hassan and his...
And to not call out the people who were praising the pornographic images of a little girl, Hassan never talked about that shit. Because who the fuck was there? If bro was at a Diddy party where they were promoting child porn and he never said shit about that, really not a good look. And that's a conversation that people do not have frequently enough.
Family's wealth.
Live in West Hollywood. I was living in West Hollywood already. I was renting there and I had enough money. So I bought a house for myself and my family.
I also hate that myself and my family, He makes it sound so fucking noble. Bro, your family has multiple houses already. When he says family, he means he's adding to this household the Piker dynasty. Unironically, I'm not joking when I say that. Like, his family has multiple vacation homes and everything else, multiple families and multiple vacations and everything else. He means he's adding this to the asset collection of the Piker family, basically.
Bro, he makes it sound like it's an accident. You know, I just happened to be renting there and I sort of tripped and I fell and I bought my $3 million home in Hollywood, right? A little bit of an oopsie doopsie. You know, I just hit a pebble on the street and stumbled into this home, right? I actually read that trick in the
Good for him, bro.
Communist
So
Manifesto.
humble.
But you know, this is actually great news that Hassan Piker has multiple homes, or his family at least does, because now Kaya has multiple homes to get shocked in. You know, she can go to.
What the fuck does a man with no wife and no kids at what, 35, 36 need with a $3 million home? What the fuck do you need, bro? More room to electrocute your fucking dog in? Is that where you keep like your shark electrified pool pit that you throw Kaya in every day? What the fuck does anybody need with a $3 million house when you're a 45-year-old man with no kids? Is this going to be your whole life, Hassan? Are you legit just going to yell about politics for the rest of your fucking life? What a sad reality. He has a girlfriend and it's Valkyrie. That's going to last, guys. Oh, and they're going to be happily ever after, and they're going to sail off into the sunset. They're definitely not going to realize they fucking hate each other once the cameras are off. Yep, there's no way. There's no way. And by the way, sorry. I said Hassan's girlfriend. What I meant was Austin Show's side chick. My bad, guys.
All these mansions and just sit in one place for 10 hours a day. And I feel like Hassan genuinely has like the best framing regarding anything he does. So when he shocks his dog, he just goes, oh, well, I'm training her, right? When his dog is literally sleeping, like passed out, he goes, look at how well behaved she is, you know? Sitting in place for 10 hours a day. Look at what a good girl she is, you know? Moving on to female Hassans, aka queen of self-owning denims. Apparently she's going after Emiru now.
I did see this fucking making the rounds. This was crazy. Emma is friends with Asmongold, Lakari, Tectone, plus she thinks Ethan Klein's lawsuits are justified. This is crazy. 28,000 likes, 700,000 views. Racist chud. This is a crazy fucking post. So I will say tides are turning on this particular character. I will say that.
Right, lots of words to say as usual. You know, great commentary by Denims. I mean, you can think that...
Read the title. Look at that, dude. Dude, very good commentary, Denims. Very insightful, very wise. Finally, transformative content. To be honest, I'm impressed that she's still sitting down in the computer chair. Very, very, very big for her.
The tides are turning or whatever, but I think you need to focus on yourself and your lawsuit.
True.
I mean, Denim's always the type of person to, you know, try to pretend that she's winning while actively being sued and basically losing everything. I mean, you guys literally lost. Like, you got destroyed by Ethan. And sure, your case isn't, like, up yet, but we all know how it went for Caseytron, and you guys are basically in the same case, so. Also, I love how she goes, it has 30K likes on Twitter, meaning the tides are turning. Bro, there's tweets with like 500,000 likes on Twitter that say blatantly false shit all the time. Like, that website is straight up misinformation a lot of the times. It's not like a reliable website for assessing public opinion, considering majority of the people on there are completely...
Dude, and also, Emmy's PR doesn't matter at all. It really doesn't. All she has to do is be like, oh, I cosplayed Hatsune Miku. 150,000 likes. Like, people are going to Emmy's stream because they're lonely and they want to hang out with a girl. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. That's 99% of female streamers are just guys who are there because they're lonely and they want a female presence because it's comforting to them. And that's the truth. These people don't care what they do. They don't care about their ideals. They don't care about what they say. And to be honest, 90% of female streamers don't say shit anyways, right? Emmy's career is not going to fucking go anywhere, even if she were to, like, hit somebody with a fucking car. Okay? Nobody goes, oh, damn. Nobody fucking cares. Yo, shut up. Why? Because the truth hurts? Bro, you guys know it don't fucking matter at all. And I wish that more women would understand this, you know? Just be nice, be bubbly. You're good forever, man.
Loony psychos. Also, I don't really get the point. They were making this criticism before as well, that you're basically not allowed to be friends with people. Now, I sort of understand the statement, like, after some of the stuff that's come out, you can be like, okay, you need to distance yourself or whatever, but I don't think...
No. See, I do what's better. When shit comes out at me, I say, hey, bro, I don't fuck with nobody. I want to make it very clear. I am friends with nobody. No. As a matter of fact, every single one of these people sent me a personal DM saying they don't fuck with me anymore. I don't talk to nobody. I talk to no one. I have no friends. I talk to no one.
She is like actively defending them or anything like that. So I don't know what exactly the criticism is here.
True. Man, I look so ugly in that video. It's insane. Damn.
Emiru even do to her? Well, probably being friends with the other guys. Is the entire cult of Hassan regarded? The tides are turning. Denims and Emiru, they aren't. The walls are closing in on him. Hassan and Asmongold, they aren't. Denims trying to get a collab with Mizkif. She sounded like she was straight up reading from talking points, which to be fair is pretty standard for a political streamer. All hail drama. Bro, she actually looks like a complete NPC, like a total bot. Like from the expressions to how quickly she responds and everything. Pegasus.
Now, Denims, Mike from PA, and Mizkif have been collabing a lot behind the scenes. Some shit that, you know, I think more people are becoming aware of.
Calls out Hassan. Wait a minute, this is just me. Right, so remember Hassan did that Web Summit interview? Well, it turns out that wasn't...
We watched this whole thing, unfortunately. It was a fucking joke.
Even the half of it, it got much worse. Here we have Hassan gloating at the fact that news reporters actually love him, and he specifically mentions Al Jazeera.
And that's precisely the reason why when I go out to these places or when I meet journalists, they are so excited, especially Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera reporters were coming up to me left and right at the event that I was at, talking about how wonderful it is that I highlight the reporting with regular frequency, and they love that there are more eyeballs on that stuff. So if you're a journalist, if you're a reporter, you want your reporting, and I play a big role in that.
Right. So Al Jazeera is a very big fan of Hassan, of course. I wonder why, guys. I wonder why there would be fans of Hassan. Maybe it's because of your coverage of Iran, you absolute dumbass. You literally minimize the protests and the human rights violations, and you spread complete lies and propaganda. You consistently try to say that, oh, Iranian women are not actually oppressed, oh, everything is completely fine, and it's all to push your disgusting agenda, right? And obviously, you support the dictatorship of the Iranian government because they fund the 3 terrorist organizations that you love, Hamas, Houthis, and Hezbollah, and you're a piece of shit terrorist glazer, right? And despite the fact that you claim to hate oppression and you're fighting for freedom and rights of people, you don't seem to care about the Iranian government gunning down people in the streets because apparently they are so woke and so free. Iran is actually weirdly pro-trans, guys, according to Hassan, right?
By the way, Iran...
I also love when people say gays for Palestine, and it's like, bro, you understand that if you're a homosexual and you were to go to Palestine, they would fucking kill you. Like, what the fuck do you mean gays for Palestine? What the fuck are you talking about?
Iran is actually weirdly very pro-trans.
So, I mean, of course, certain news outlets will actually love you because you're a propagandist for their side. This is basically you saying, well, the Houthis really love me, you know, for my groundbreaking journalism and my interview with Luffy from One Piece, right? Yeah, I really wouldn't brag about that. Right, so then in classic Diddy Piker fashion, he tries to play the woke card and he brings up trans people.
I'm sure you've seen, you know, independent outlets and Twitter especially, which is a horrible place for this kind of thing, where people will immediately decide that, let's say there's a mass that takes place, people will immediately go, that's a trans person that conducted this mass with no evidence whatsoever. And in certain instances, especially with the explosion of AI, people will even make up the fake information in order to justify their point of view. So I try to go to real reporting and rely heavily on real reporting and rely heavily on primary sources to the best of my ability to make sure.
Name them. If that reporter would have said, name the real reports and name the real sources that you go to, he would have folded like a fucking paper. The thing with Hassan is he can say all these pretty things, but the reason why he doesn't do debates, and when he does do debates, he gets fucking obliterated, is because if you question anything he's saying, you realize how full of shit he is.
Sure that this information is as accurate as possible.
Even you couldn't handle your own bullshit. You just walked off. You're like, you were basically like, nah, this guy's just chatting total bullshit. I gotta jet real quick. Yep. And can you actually imagine being one of the lobotomite, maggot-brained morons who actually fall for this, dude? I, Hassan Piker, actually really care about trans people. Why, yes, Hezbollah is my favorite flag. Why, yes, Iran is actually weirdly pro-trans. Why, yes, I claim to be woke, but also support terrorists who hate LGBT people. Yes. Yes, that totally makes a lot of sense. I mean, can we just be honest? Hassan does not give a single fuck about trans people. He'll always try to do this. He's trying to appeal to the general liberal being like, I'm a woke LGBT supporter. Like, look, I'm defending them. You have to support me. You have to donate to my stream. Meanwhile, if you're an actual trans person and you go in his chat and you disagree with him 1%, he will literally instantly turn into the biggest bigot you've ever seen. He will start...
I love this clip.
Screaming at you, go like, I don't care what trans people think. I don't care what black people think.
My issue as a trans person is
based. Finally, a based Hassan clip. Jesus, about time, bro. About time.
The fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe, knowing he might bring up transphobic shit, you aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day. Okay, there you go.
suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer, okay? You are cancer in this community, and you're cancer in every community.
He'll just morph into like the biggest bigot racist piece of shit you've ever seen, bro. And it's
the word you're looking for is based.
all because you disagreed with him in the slightest. He basically just tries to use these sort of minority communities as tools for his own rise to power. It's just so fake. I just legitimately don't know how people fall for it. Right, so then Hassan says that he's actually forced to be honest because he's a streamer with viewers. Bro, I have literally never heard an argument this dumb.
You could also talk about the fact that you kind of have a permanently 30,000 people watching that are kind of an editorial board. They're permanently giving other perspectives and facts about what you're talking about. I did mention that in the beginning.
Yeah, you have these 30,000 verified government Twitch chatters that are giving you real boots on the ground information with 100% credible sources. Dude, you didn't mention that your chat is like giving you all the real shit. Holy, if you're going to Twitch chat to get your opinions, to get your verified sources, you're retarded. Like straight up. Like, that's like me, dude, like, have you ever seen me play a Dark Souls game where I listen to chat and they say, oh, it's over there. Oh, to the left. Lol, it's actually to the right. Bro, Twitch chat, hey, I'm sorry, guys, and you guys know it. You guys are fucking liars, okay? And hey, here's the thing. Me too. When I'm in chat, I'm the exact same way. You want to know why? Because that shit funny.
I said it keeps me honest. Having real-time feedback from 30,000 people actually keeps me honest. More honest than you know, what other entities might do. Hassan is not a reporter. He's an...
No, it don't, because all you do is you have a chat that goes, yep, true. If I had a brainwashed chat where after everything I said was W and based, and after everything I said, a W or based came out, every other motherfucker in chat would just assume that I was telling the truth, and a ripple effect would happen where everybody would just agree. Am I right, boys? True.
External editor, yes. When I'm talking to older people, the way I describe it is like, I'm a commentator. I never say I'm a journalist. I don't say I'm an activist. I'm neither of those things, even though other people will constantly say I'm both of those things.
So that's what happens when you talk to older people? What do you do when you talk to younger people, Hassan? Do you say shit like, can I get your number? The Diddy party was not a good look, man. Not gonna lie.
I'm not. I'm a political commentator. This already exists in the professional world. This already exists in legacy media. You know, Jake Tapper exists. Anderson Cooper exists. There's also people doing color commentary on the side as well. You know, Van Jones exists. And that's my job. That's the role I see myself as occupying in this sphere.
Do you think Hassan swallows his own cum because he's so self-obsessed he like doesn't want to waste his own glorious sperm? Or do you think he keeps it all in a jar for his fans to drink? Like, I'm really wondering what he does with his excrement.
Of course, unlike CNN, I don't have a fuck ton of producers. I don't have fact checkers.
Yeah, don't worry.
I don't have fact checkers. Uses that as a brag. Okay, dude.
Bro, we totally know. We know that there's zero fact checking actually going on in your streams. So let me just get the logic here. He goes, oh, there's 30,000 people watching, so therefore I'm being kept in check. So, okay, let's just apply that logic. By your own logic, Asmongold has got to be the most honest streamer of all time, right?
True.
His reporting must be 100% accurate because he has all these viewers who, you know, force him to be honest.
And he's really hot. Guys, I'll say it, man. I think Asmongold's hotter than Hassan. I'll say it, man. And I got 5,000 people here keeping me honest, which just means, you know, I also think Asmongold has a full head of hair, bro. I think his hairline looks great. I got 5,000 people here making sure I stay honest.
Right, Hassan? That is your logic. Oh, no. Oh, of course, of course. Wow, sounds like your logic actually makes no sense at all.
Yep.
And in reality, what you actually do have is an audience of 30K cult members ready to agree with basically everything you're saying, doing zero fact-checking and just going along with whatever bullshit you're presenting.
True.
I mean, bro really tried to act like he has a jury of his peers, like determining if he's innocent or guilty at all time, just rigorously fact-checking his sources. I can't even get a word in without my 30,000 chatters just correcting me at every moment. Buddy, they are just as brain dead as you. That is the whole problem.
True.
That is a monolithic cult that
More brain dead because they watch us on.
does not think for itself and simply blindly follows you. Right, so then Hassan says the left just loves losing.
The left feels like they just love losing. They love discouraging people from sticking their neck out when they don't need to. When they don't need to at all. And instead of actually hardening their support for someone who's doing so when they're being attacked by the right in the most idiotic ways possible, they lean into it. They fucking lean into it. And then they turn around and go, why don't we have any allies? Why don't we have any real organizing capacity? Why don't we have a real movement in this country? Oh, it must be because the Democrats.
It's legit just such full of shit, bro. The moment the right says anything, the left and their fucking blue-haired lesbians just start screaming from the rooftops. Also, I want to remind you that you can just get clout on Twitter by just identifying as trans. And you will have a legion of drones just following you just because you're trans. Right? This guy is so full of shit, it's insane.
It must be because of this. It must be because of that. Sometimes it's because of you, dumb bitch. You're participating in this.
Hassan, honestly, you should just speak into a mirror at this point because it's because of you, man. You're the guy you're talking about. You sabotage the party. You sabotage your own side repeatedly, over and over. You punch yourself in the face and go, why am I losing? Why am I losing? Why is this happening? You tell people to not vote and say that Kamala Harris is
I can't believe I supported terrorism and people didn't like it, man. Fuck, it's so hard being on the left.
the same as Donald Trump and then go like, what the hell?
I'm not American. What the fuck's being left or right mean? Right means being more conservative. Left means being more progressive. So like left kind of means like you need more change in the world. Like, you know, like being trans, all of this shit, yada, yada. And the right means like to conserve the values that are already pre-existing in the country. It's kind of like the most simple way I can explain it.
Oh my God, he won? How could this happen? Fascism is taking over. And then you blame other people? Like, I don't understand. And criticizing Billy is not making you lose the election, dumbass. One tweet is not doing shit. It's called having consistency. It's called having standards. It's
like being a blood in a crib. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's like being a blood in a crib.
called not letting out-of-touch e-celebs lecture you about shit they clearly know nothing about. She's obviously just trying to get more sales and more attention, get the brain-dead TikTok girlies to support her more by buying her merch. It's so obvious. It's a marketing stunt. Just like you're trying to use these situations to grow your own career. You're a fake piece of shit. Moving on to Mizkif going demon time. As we know, a new lol count now has been born recently. But let's start with the whole court case with Asmongold. Asmon asked court to dismiss Mizkif's defamation lawsuit. Asked to dismiss the lawsuit as he was repeating his own words.
Ooh, sorry, Miz. You can't sue someone for defamation if all they're doing is repeating what you said. You cannot do that. And I know it just seems really fun if you can do that. But I promise you, defamation lawsuits are very hard to deal with. Because don't get me wrong. Imagine how many people on the internet say fake shit about me all the time, right? If that were true, that I could just sue everyone for defamation, well, that would just be, I would have a lot of fucking money right now. But there's a lot of things that go into these cases. There's a lot, like proving malice is very, very, very difficult.
Mizkif is a public figure who's suing over commentary made in response to his own public statements, while failing to include that context in his complaint. Motion states Mizkif, it would be obvious that nothing he is upset about is actionable as a defamation claim. This motion quotes Mizkif saying, I punched holes in the wall or slammed doors in aggression.
To be fair, plushies do hurt. Okay? So to be fair, I stand with Mizkif. I remember the pain of the first time I got hit by a stuffed animal. It broke all the bones in my left leg. I think Miz is a victim, man. I do. I think Miz is a victim.
I did take steroids.
It's not funny, guys. It's not funny. Don't laugh. Okay? Domestic abuse is not a joke, guys. Relax.
That gave me insane anger issues. It also cites Mizkif stating, I said that if she goes after me, I will go nuclear. And that is exactly what I said. And that is what is going to happen. The filing...
You know what's really funny? This is a funny parallel. So I said I was going to go nuclear once I won my lawsuit. They thought that meant that I was going to kill people. I'm being dead ass. They thought that meant that I was going to get guns and kill people because that's what they thought going nuclear meant. If you want to know why I don't have guns for 10 years, that's a big part of it. They also thought I was a dangerous, unmedicated schizophrenic. When the reality was I was misdiagnosed when I was 19 and I kept on being told that I was by my fucking family. And so I just believed it. When in reality, I just have really bad eyesight, anxiety, and unresolved childhood trauma. But don't get me wrong, man. Like, my biggest mistake in my life is tweeting way too much.
Argues that commentary on those statements...
Anyways, we're going to get some Nerf guns pretty soon for home defense.
...constitute defamation under Texas law. By definition, Mizkif cannot sue Hoyt for defamation for simply repeating and agreeing with some of Mizkif's own statements. That is
okay, well, I guess since his last name has already been leaked, man, dude, Hoyt is the most soy last name of all time. Holy fuck.
Absolutely. Definitely. Bro, I can't believe the statements being argued about are those fucking embarrassing ass statements. I hope to God, my one wish is that they bring up that singular statement in court where he goes, demon time. They just play Mizkif going, I'm going demon time.
It is time to go full demon time.
And then
funny, bro. I'm sorry, bro. He thought he was so hard when he said that. Like, bro thought he was farming so much more. It is demon time. Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
He just fucking loses his mind, punches a hole in the court wall. Asmongold also argues that the statements at issue are constitutionally protected opinions rather than verifiable statements of fact. The motion characterizes the commentary as opinion and fair reporting based on Mizkiff's own words. With both parties being public figures, the filing notes that Mizkiff must prove actual malice by clear and convincing,
which is incredibly hard to do. Just trying to be fair to the court. It's very hard to prove actual malice.
Evidence, but that standard cannot be met when the statements relied on Mizkiff's own public admissions. Asman is asking the court to dismiss the defamation claim with prejudice, or alternatively require Mizkiff to replead with more specific claims. He's right. If someone says I'm a regard and Asman says he said he's a regard, that isn't defamation. It's his words. Defamation is making claims that he didn't say to make him look bad. Anyone with an ounce of knowledge of defamation cases now knows that.
My problem is that I've lost so much faith in the court system, understanding like the jurisdiction of the county, as well as the bias of the judge, has made me so doubtful of the court system to where, like, even though everybody on the internet knows that Asman did not defame Miz, there's always a chance that he actually loses. Like, straight up. There is never a 100% success rate when you go into court. And everybody needs to know that. Maybe you have an activist judge. Maybe you have a more liberal county. Maybe you have a more conservative county. It's literally a coin flip every time, and that's what's awful.
Asman's lawyers.
That's why for the majority of issues that you have, you really don't want it to make it to court. Unless you're a woman, in which case, congratulations. You have a really big passive buff there. Huge W.
The argument is 100% correct. Meanwhile, Mizkiff's lawyer hasn't provided any evidence. Well, I don't know what's exactly going on in the court case. I'll let the lawyers handle that shit. But I do find it funny. Right, moving on to the never-ending beef between Tectone and Mizkiff. He's crashing out again. So he starts...
I really feel like me and Miz just need to make a podcast. I really do, man. I feel like it would be fucking awesome. We'll call it Demon Time. It'll be epic.
By talking about the Tectone PP allegations.
Explain the micro. We're going to talk about the micro. Oh my God. Don't worry, guys. We're talking about the micro allegations later.
He's going to get to it shortly.
Yep. This is a textbook example of how you know everything else that's being said about me is complete bullshit. Because let's say I was what everybody was claiming that I was. Nobody would bother talking about what my penis is or isn't. Right? But they're just throwing as much shit at the wall, hoping it sticks. Guys, I want to remind you, I've been called a sexual assaulter, a rapist, a murderer, a pedophile. I've also been told I have a micro penis. I've also been told that I forced people to get gag reflex surgery for my massive penis. Like, what? I mean, what have I not been called? I've been called a mental abuser. I've been called a sociopath. I've been called too emotional. Like, what have I not been called? Yo, Tobuscus. What's up, dude? Nugget biscuit. Anyways, glad you're here, man. Like legit. What the fuck have I not been called? Like, I've been called a grifter. I've been called too real. I've been called an asshole. I've been called the nicest person ever. How does one guy cause so much fucking split opinions? How? Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how there's millions of people who either see me as the devil or see me as the nicest guy they've ever met. I don't know how people think I either have a monster cock that's incredibly destructive or a micro penis not capable of harming a fly. Like, I don't, how is this even, how do people, like, guys, am I crazy here? How is there this many different opinions on one guy? I feel like I'm pretty straightforward. Genuinely. Like which one is it? There is so many contradictory statements said about me every single day. It's like, are people not maybe realizing maybe there's people who are lying? Let's be honest, we all just want to see your penis. That scares me, Nate, because I know you're fucking gay, and I feel like you're honestly like low-key, like you're trying to joke, but I feel like you do want to see it. All right, guys, if you want to see my penis, get out your microscope, okay? Because it's small. It is small. It is rough. I know. Turning red,
I mean, the blood's not flowing anywhere else, boys. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
It's also hilarious because Mizkif has self-documented erectile dysfunction as well. So it's like, It's so funny seeing Miz go after me for all of the shit that he actually has. That's what's hilarious. And even me, I was very straightforward. I have death grip syndrome, or I had death grip syndrome, and I had erectile dysfunction too. But I had to work on it for a very long time. And it can get better, but it just, Mizkif goes at me for using testosterone while he uses steroids. And once again, I'm clear now. I got rid of all of it. That's why I went on break. I wanted to fix my dick, fix my mental, fix my T levels, all that shit. The only issue that I have now is a bit of brain fog. And I'm thinking maybe I have brain fog because of sleep apnea. So maybe I do a sleep test and hopefully I fix that. Anyways, man, whip it out. Okay, I'll whip it out. You can't see it. All right, okay. Just
He did not deny it, bro. If I got accused of having a micro, I would literally just show you the outline of my and be like, I don't have a micro. I don't.
Why do I care? Why would I care if my chat thinks I have a big dick or a small cock or not? Why would I care? All that you're doing right now, Miz, is showing how insecure you are. Oh, dude, I can't let my chat think I have a micro penis. What? I can't let him think that. Who cares? Listen, man, here's the reality. You know what? I'm gonna practice restraint, and I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna take my own advice, and I'm gonna shut up. Not everything needs to be said. Sometimes I just need to shut up. By the way, guys, I go live every day at 9 a.m. CST right here on YouTube. Let's get into it.
Like, what?
Wait, so you're so insecure that you would literally pull out your cock and show your stream in
Yep.
order to fight some internet comments calling your dick small?
Yep.
Holy man, brother, you are ill. Like, it's actually unreal. This guy's still stuck in high school, man. He's somehow become a streamer, but he's been unable to quell his giant fucking massive ego here. And he feels the need to fight back on every little bit of information. He's so desperate to prove like he's the alpha. Like, I mean, he was desperate enough to take fucking steroids and then say that, well, your muscles are small. Like, how fucking pathetic is that? I still can't get over that, bro.
You're wearing the same kind of tank top that Tectone fucking does every single day. When you have no muscle.
Like, okay, you inject yourself and destroy your health. Nice one, man. And by the way, the results...
I would like to vouch. I think more Pegasus' gym progress has been fucking amazing. Keep that shit up. I think he looks great, man. I think he looks great.
Ain't great. Then he does the same shit he did with me where he hears something, right? And then he instantly forgets it that very second and claims the person is lying. Like, legitimately watch this and tell me if you've seen anything ever like this.
Are you going to jail? There was already an 8-month police investigation on me. They found nothing. The case was suspended. I have no criminal charges. True. I'm not going to jail.
Yeah,
True.
it was suspended. It wasn't dropped. He's just lying. That's another lie. That's now we have 4.
Bro, I'm...
Brother, do you have ears? Do you have a brain? What? Huh? Bro, him saying I'm a liar is him just being retarded. Do you know English?
Sorry, didn't he literally just say the word suspended there? Mizkif, are you fucking good, bro? Like, bro, how do you deal with someone like this? By the way, I just want to point out, he's losing against a guy who literally just lost his court case. Like, you literally have free real estate, complete ability to dunk on the guy. You can say what actually happened, but no, instead you still insist on sucking ass. You insist on fucking losing in every single battle you pick. You can't beat him, you can't beat Sloptubers, you can't beat Asmongold, you can't beat anyone, man. And I don't even think you...
It actually is insane how the easiest battles Mizkif could possibly have, he still fucking loses because he's so retarded. This guy has had his stream carried for him by multiple other women and guests his entire career, and now it's just him, and he has no idea what to do. The only time Mizkif can win in any argument or any issue is when there is, to be honest, and I'm going to quote someone from the Me Too movement, when there's a unhealthy power dynamic. When Mizkif had 30,000 viewers, 40,000 viewers, yeah, bro, he could dunk on people because people were afraid to say anything back. Mizkif has no power anymore. He has no power over anyone, and I'll be real, even me, when he had all those viewers over me, all the time, guys, who is the #1 man who would be the great reality check to Mizkif every single fucking day? And it drove him insane. I'm going to pull up a clip real quick.
Extra Emily, why is your hair so black today?
It might be the lighting. I also dyed it recently. What do you think, Miz?
You look like a Zoom teacher.
Wait, Miz, did you eat breakfast this morning, Miz?
Did I eat breakfast? Yeah, I just had breakfast 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. You're looking fat as today, man. All right, Fandy, why are you excited about AFK Journey?
I'm excited for it because I like a lot of the characters. They're also really cute, like Emily said.
Yes.
I picked a good one with the red hair girl. I'm looking at her.
Let's keep getting into it.
Blame this on short-term memory loss, bro. This is some new shit. Like,
Yep.
he legit has selective hearing. He
Yep.
hears the exact word, oh, it was suspended, not dropped, and then he rewrites it in his head, and he's like, well, he must be lying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Right, so anyways, Tectone responded, and apparently Mizkif has been begging to 5 viewer streamers for, like, collaboration.
Watch my videos! That's my man, Pegasus. Hey, make sure you subscribe to the Tectone YouTube channel. Big W, make sure you subscribe to more Pegasus as well. Big dubs.
Or to just acknowledge his existence.
So apparently, Mizkif has reached a new low. And apparently nobody wants to f with this dude so bad that he's resorted into going into less than 100 viewer kick streamers chat to beg them to join his World of Warcraft guild so he can get back at soda popping. And Mizkif has obliterated his own career so much that not even like 50 viewer Andy kick streamers want to f with this guy.
It's true.
There's no way it's this bad, right? There's no way.
Mizkif said D1 loser. Yo.
Oh my god.
That nigga cannot call no one a loser, man.
This guy is already going in on him. And his fucking chat, bro. His fucking chat is already saying it was a plushie. Get it right. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's no way. It's so good.
That cannot call no one a loser.
Mizkif's reaction. Dude, I get more viewers than this guy. How is he calling me a loser, dude? How can he be saying this? Oh my god, bro is getting roasted by a guy with 5 viewers. Yep.
Oh, brother. I mean,
This
I
guy
thought he hit rock
stinks.
bottom last time where he was begging Sneeko for a collab. He was getting dumpstered and roasted by fucking Sneeko of all people. I truly thought...
You know what? I'm going to DM Sneeko after this, and I'm going to ask if he wants to chat sometime. I'm going to DM him. Because if I collab with Sneeko before Miz, that shit would be so funny. I would like to say, Sneeko has been nothing but kind to me in DMs. Hilarious, actually. It would be so funny.
That was rock bottom, but now he's somehow crossed that. He's going to people with 5 viewers, trying to assert his dominance, like I am the bigger streamer here. And this was a strategy in the past as well. You know, I'm gonna become friendly with all these smaller streamers, so if they possibly blow up in the future, I can, you know, blackmail them. I can say that I made their careers, etc., etc. I did everything.
Hey, that's exactly what he did
for you. But now you don't even have the clout to blow anyone up, man. Like this shit's not gonna work. Also, can you imagine the crash out when he realizes that this 5 viewer streamer is gonna have 5 more viewers than him soon?
Because not only is Mizkif begging this random kick streamer to join his WoW guild, where he thinks he gives a fuck enough to leave Tarkov to play WoW with him just because they have more viewers. They have no rapport. These two don't know each other at all. This shit is so fucking weird. I mean, this guy is such in a pathetic position right now. True. He is begging everybody he possibly can for a collab.
Anymore?
Get out of here, nigga. I'll get 5.
Then I can't wait for Miz to ask his own parents to collab and them say, nah, we don't fuck with you like that. Nah, we don't fuck with you like that, man. Nah, I'm good.
Plushies right now, dude. Don't even.
That is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life, bro. That is gonna haunt you for the rest of your life. Brother said he was abused by being hit by plushies. Holy shit. Insane. That's crazy, bro. And Mizkif tried so hard to like get the heat off of him by putting it onto me. Here's the thing, Miz. I've dealt with heat my entire life. Bro, I live in the kitchen. I live in high temperature environments. I'm used to this shit, bro. I've been called crazy shit my whole life. I don't fucking know why, but any viewer here has known the crazy shit that's been said about me since day one. I love these environments. I thrive in these environments. I don't give a fuck. Your ass has pretty girl syndrome where you've been used to everybody sucking your dick daily, but now people are finally treating you the way that they've wanted to treat you for years because you are no longer a threat, man. You're no longer a threat to anybody. And you can sit there and go, demon time. And then you go after me. The fuck did you think that was gonna do? Bro, you think I give a shit about this at all? I don't care. And now the worst thing is, you went after Lakari, your best friend. Oh, you're feigning accountability on that one. Crazy how you're AoE damaging everybody else. Brother, he was your best friend. What the fuck are you talking about? He gave you his career. He gave you your career. What are you talking about? And now you're going after extra Emily. Bro, being weird as fuck. You are throwing shit at the wall, praying something sticks. You are praying something sticks. And you know what the worst thing is? I still got some shit. I still got some shit that I could say that nobody has said yet. And the worst thing is, I'ma just wait. Because it is fucking weird. It is really fucking weird. But genuinely, Miz, get on with your fucking life. Anyways, let's keep going here. Good God.
That's right, buddy.
Never forget the Great Plushie War.
And remember, chat, just when everybody thinks I'm out of ammunition, I will always have one more. But the important thing is, you gotta use it at the right time. It's great.
The century. Mizkif survived what could only be described as real.
I know who was in the car. Chat, I know who was in the car.
The Kirby's hit like absolute trucks. Great response to the allegations, by the way. I mean, he's truly become like a meme and a lol count now. He's getting smacked around by literally everyone now. It wasn't enough to get humiliated by slop tubers. Now he's getting cooked by people with literally no viewers.
Yep.
Absolutely tragic, bro.
Hey. Put some respect on Jandro's name. Go check out Jandro on Kick, okay? Put some respect on him. Put some respect, okay? He cooked. Let's not shit on the guy too much.
Nobody respects you. So then he talks about like the real reason why Miz hates him.
However, Mizkif doesn't care, and he will go in on anybody else's false allegations or allegations if it takes any heat off him. So the number one thing for why Mizkif goes in on me, goes in on them, goes in on anybody is because Mizkif is attempting to employ a tactic to where he will go in on anybody else if there's even a modicum, a very marginal chance for him to distract. Yeah, I may have all this horrible shit being said on me, as well as a lot of it happening directly on stream. I mean, the way I see Mizkif is that he's a scared child. And he's willing to do anything and everything he possibly can to regain the audience that he once lost, or maybe find a new audience to capture. But he's burned way too many bridges. And the reality is, he's just not really that entertaining by himself. Is that he's a guy who has nothing, will have nothing, and he's attempting to destroy everybody else to make himself look better.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it myself. Bro is basically just seeing red, trying to fight with every single person. I mean, he tried to go in on me, bro. Like, you gotta be the dumbest motherflipper alive. He tried to beef with the guy who made 250 videos on someone. Like,
you ain't gonna win that, bro. You shit talk Pegasus, you shit talk WestJet, you shit talk me. Hey, enjoy being farmed for the next 1,000 videos, man. Enjoy that.
He said even I'd be scared, bro. I'd be like, this guy's too fucking unemployed. He's going to absolutely eviscerate me, which is exactly what happened. Even Mr. Beast was at least smart enough to suck up, bro, but you should probably learn a thing. But intelligence clearly isn't his strong suit. But don't worry, guys. Anytime now, any day now, he's gonna go absolutely demon time. He's gonna go demon time. Watch out. Mizkif gonna name his firstborn son Demon Time, bruh. You, my child, will carry my legacy. You will also be a colossal failure. If he can still procreate, that is. I don't know what happens when you pump your body full of chemicals. Plushie hit him so hard it knocked the view count down to a new low. Pro destroyed his career in record time. It's Demon Time. It's not Demon Time. It's Plushie time. A second Plushie has hit the streamer. Egg on egg violence.
You know what the funniest thing was? People legitimately thought that Mizkif like obliterated my career. And it's like, bro, I'm still here. How many viewers do we got right now, chat? What's the viewer count out right now? I don't look at it. I don't have it pulled up. How many do we got here? Yeah, we're chilling here with 5.6 thousand viewers, which is insane because all I really want is 2K, right? I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, everybody was saying, oh, dude, Mizkif Demon Time really killed Techie. Shut the fuck up, bro. You didn't do shit. You did not do shit. And the worst thing is, Miz, you have no idea how much worse it's gonna get for you.
People organically hate you. That's true. That's me. If it's me, it must be true. Moving on to Asmongold talking about streamers being fake, right? And I don't know if he's talking about somebody in particular.
He ain't talking about me. That's for damn sure. By the way, anybody shit talking Burnt Peanut needs to shut the fuck up. That dude is one of the most organically authentic, real fucking streamers I've ever seen. That guy is fucking hilarious. And he is the best VTuber on this fucking platform. If you have not checked out Burnt Peanut, you need to. That guy is fucking hilarious.
Particular here, as we know, streamers behind closed doors.
Streamers like you are real and media's fake. That's why. Well, I think really, I mean, a lot of streamers are fake too. Okay,
of course.
Like, don't get yourself in this confusion that streamers are authentic and real. They're not.
Who the fuck has ever thought that? Bro, are you kidding me? This industry is paraded by fake-ass motherfuckers. Straight up. Straight up. The most fraudulent industry I've ever seen. All these people saying, oh, dude, you said the R slur? You said the F slur? Oh, my God. Everybody says retard and behind closed doors. I have never met a streamer that has not said that shit. Lying mothers say, whoa, hold up. Or they'll say, well, I gotta not get used to saying that because I might slip up on stream. Or maybe just don't be fake as fuck.
Not at all. Trust me, guys. Like, I've met a lot of streamers behind the scenes over the years. They're not the same as, like, basically the streamers that are, like, like very PC and everything, they're not like that behind closed doors. They don't act that way. They only act that way publicly so they can make people, like, I guess, like them. Like, make that.
Like them and more sponsor friendly. That's all it fucking is. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. They don't care. And if there's even a chance that you could negatively affect their career by losing them 2 viewers, they will throw you to the dogs, send a nuclear bomb at your house, and claim they never knew you.
Audience people like them. It's fake. Like, they're using, like, I'm not going to say everybody, right? But I'm saying a lot of them use.
I'm going to say not everybody, but almost everybody. Legit.
Slurs. They say things that are politically incorrect, and they do things and make jokes that they would never do on stream. And so, like, just keep in mind that the type of audience it's called a show for a reason. Well, I know that, and I think it's fine to think that. But, like, I do think there's a problem if people think that, you know, like, it's real, right?
Of course. Once again, I understand everything is a show, but the problem is when streamers become so performative, they damn people for the same shit they do off stream to earn some good boy points. Because it just makes the entire space worse in entirety. It does. And that's why I hate these performative, fraudulent motherfuckers. It's the truth.
I've got no problem with people thinking it and like, oh, okay, this is the show and they're going to act this way on their show for whatever reason. That's fine. But I don't want anybody getting the wrong impression and thinking that they're doing this all the time. They're not. They go on there and they lie to you on camera and then they behave a different way in real life because they don't actually believe what they're saying. And that's generally it. Some of the bigger streamers are blatantly fabricated. Absolutely. Yep, you're right. And just because it's new media doesn't mean it's prone to the same pitfalls as the old media. Exactly, right? 100%. And yeah. And are you a show? I mean, I'll tell you that, I mean, you can go back. This is something that's very unique with me, is that you can go back and you can see videos of me at 15 years old. You can see videos of me at 15.
I think the only person interested in doing that is Epstein, Asman. I don't think we all need to see that shit.
Years old, and you will find out nothing's changed.
Well, in other news, water is wet, guys. Streamers are fake people. This is shocking information. For the one person that...
You can go back to my very first video to my current video right now, and the only thing that's changed, bit more bravado. That's it. Obviously, I'm going to try to turn this shit up and give y'all more energy. I'm not going to lie. I'm a lot chiller when the camera's off, but I like doing a little bit of bravado for the stream. Makes things fun. And I had hair. Good one, jackass.
I was unaware most people online are putting up a persona of some sort, and some way more than others, like Hassan orbiters, for example, are the fakest fucking losers, the most disingenuous, like, virtue signaling pieces of shit. Like, you can tell they don't believe half the shit they say. And I feel like it's pretty easy to actually tell on the internet who actually says what they think and who says stuff to appeal to a certain group of people.
Facts.
Now, personally, I try to be as close as I can to my offline self. When I started initially, I was way off because you feel like you need to put on a character, but as the years go on, I'm getting closer and closer to 100% of the real me or whatever. But obviously, I'm going to be slightly more energetic or rude or crack mode jokes online. But you got to be entertaining as well, obviously. But if I just...
It's called turning it up for the camera. There's a difference between making yourself more entertaining to watch, because I'm pretty sure... I don't really think anybody wants to watch my stream where I'm just fucking... like, as calm as I normally am in real life. It would probably get a little bit more boring, right? But it's also like, I put on the same energy for when I talk to, like, my fiance's parents, right? Like, obviously, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired as fuck today. But I see the chat. I get excited. It's fun. The fucking messages are going, and then y'all's energy feeds me, and my energy feeds y'all. And so it's easy to be like this. Is that being fake? No, it's called being a fucking entertainer and trying to make this a good ass fucking time. And if you want to call that fucking being fake, go for it. But in my opinion, representing ideals that you don't believe in is being fake. Trying to make your stream more entertaining by having more energy, that's just being a showman, brother. And it's called, hey, People are going out of their way to watch me over the other shit on YouTube. I want to be as entertaining as I fucking can for them. That's how it goes. Not fake, but maybe a little gay.
I'm pretty much the same as I am offline. I'm just sort of slightly more quiet, I'd say, and probably not fully turned on in like Pegasus mode, or probably not bouncing in my chair and just, you know, being a little extreme, I'd say. But that's just because I love talking about this stuff, and I'll be more excited
of course,
about
it's
this stuff.
fun. It's
Meanwhile,
exciting.
Offline, I'm just sort of like, you know, silently watching a video or silently
Bro, I just be browsing racist Instagram reels nonstop.
playing games, or, you know, if I'm with my friend group, then I might sort of act like this as well. This is how most people are. Leftists are by far the most racist people I've known when nobody else is around.
True.
They proclaim diversity and inclusion, yet have zero black or brown friends and can't stand being around.
And what's crazy is I get called racist on the daily. I get called homophobic on the daily, and I got hella gay and black friends. Dude, I guarantee if you go into any photo of me and my friend group ever taken, I guarantee you there's at least 2 black guys there. Telling gay jokes and fucking telling racist jokes is not being racist or being homophobic. It's called having a sense of humor. You know what's being racist and being homophobic? Saying, oh, you're gay, I don't want to talk to you. Oh, you're black, I don't want to talk to you. It's like, it's crazy, bro. Like, people take these jokes as like crimes. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Alphabet people, but they sure do love virtue signaling about it. Well, I can definitely say that some people online for sure, especially people like iDubbbz and Anissa, who are, you know, constantly try to virtue signal and prove how anti-racist they are, that you can instantly tell that they are the most racist kinds of people.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We can see it on stream, the way he was talking to that Iranian person as well, trying to downplay their experiences and their actual oppression and stuff like that. And you can just tell, like, all of their wokeness is just fueled by trying to win this political war,
of
or,
course,
you know, be seen as on the right side of history. They don't actually believe any of this shit. Right, moving on to streamer DSP. Now, this guy, if you don't know, is basically an infamous e-beggar on the internet, and he's going viral for it again. A 43-year-old.
Aren't like him and Asmon like cool now? Didn't DSP and Asmon like group up and like have like a very like good fun conversation? Am I crazy? Are they homies now or what?
Man complains about receiving $20 in donations after playing COD for 3 hours. I only got $20 of support. That's not an exaggeration. Seems like a skill issue, man.
But during the entire time I played Call of Duty, that was 3 hours of Black Ops 7 today, I only got like $20 of support. That's not an exaggeration. It was like 3 hours of gameplay, $20 of support. No one supports Call of Duty. Seriously, it's bad.
I will say, like, I appreciate every donation that I get, but I don't need them because, like, the ad revenue that I get from these streams is more than enough to make this very worth my time. Not to mention, I also just enjoy this. You should never be a streamer bitching at your chat to, like, give more money unless it's a joke. And the fact that this guy does it, no cap, is insane.
It's to the point now where, like, I've tried playing Black Ops 7 so many times.
It's also a big statement when people don't call you a streamer, they call you an e-beggar, bro.
Like 3 or 4 different times, and it keeps just not getting supported.
Bro, I swear this guy has been begging on the internet for like a decade now, bro. Am I hallucinating? Yep. I don't know. I haven't kept up with the lore with this guy, but he...
Well, as a dangerous, unmedicated schizophrenic, I can say that you might be hallucinating, Pegasus.
Seems to me somewhat like male Caseytron, and I just get baffled because how do you have a failing career for a decade, man? I mean, at that point, that's a hint from the universe, right? You know when they say never give up? That shit's not meant for you, okay?
No, bro, don't do that to him, man. Nah, that's crazy, bro. No, that's crazy.
Some people need to give up. You need to give a shot at a career for a couple of years, right? You know, if you're really dedicated, and then quit, bro. Like, if it's not working for you, just fucking quit. It's a sign to get a jump scare warning. Job!
No! No! Anything but that!
Just accept that we can't all be content creators. Fucking 40-year-old man here begging for more money, bro. Holy. Also, wait a minute. Isn't this a guy that went viral for jacking it on stream? Oh my.
Based.
DSP will outlive all of us and still be begging for cash in the nuclear wasteland. If I'm watching a streamer and they complain about donations, it's an immediate unfollow and guarantee that I'll never watch them again. Well, nobody wants to watch it like a whiny bitch, right? Flashback to iDubbbz begging his subscribers. We need to hit the sub goal, guys! Please, please, just this one time. Just this...
Bro, these guys would hate Mr. Pokey, bro. I need $500 more for our account. Man, they would hate that shit, bro. I have never seen that man stream and not beg. I have never seen one, bro.
One time and I'll never ask again.
I am trying to get that 300 sub goal for the month. So if you're right there, if you're on the precipice, let this be a good day. We're in the middle of the month. Convert your Prime to a regular subscription.
Right, so anyways, he got mad and he responded.
Hey guys, for all you people who hate all these e-beggars in these videos, just donate and sub to me instead, okay? It'll drive them insane. Donate to me to dunk on the clowns. It's really that easy.
DSP's message to Redditors.
Yellow Flash, what up, baby? Love your videos.
Understand something about Reddit, okay? The people who sit on Reddit reading it all day are retarded. All right? Clip this and put it on Reddit for me, okay? Hello, Reddit readers. Hi, everyone who sits on Reddit all day reading it. You're retarded. Normal people don't sit on Reddit all day watching out of context crap and think that it's fact and talk about it and make it go viral. No one cares. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. That's why you sit on Reddit all day. Enjoy your live stream fails. I'll sit here making content, making money, and having a great time with my audience, and you can get bent. There you go.
Low-key based. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'll just say that's based.
No, put that on Reddit. All right? Cool. That's where it should belong. Right there on the front page of Reddit. Me telling them how it is.
Well, to be fair, he's not wrong about the Redditors. We did see
True.
that Stale 2000 guy or whatever, literally the embodiment of a Reddit mod, and I still can't believe that arc was real, but here we are. Yeah,
Insane.
Redditors not exactly the best people, but I will say that he said that I'll stay here making money. Bro, isn't that the entire reason you were even clipped and crying?
You're poor! You're poor! You're fucking poor! No money!
That you're not making money? You were literally just crying about only making $20, man. I
Yep.
played God of War for 2 hours yesterday and no one paid me either. Where's the flippin' complaints department? Bro, I'll never get over how
True.
entitled streamers are, bro. You
Oh,
sit
yeah.
there and play fucking video games, man. Be thankful anybody donated a single cent. Now
Facts.
force this video to sail the 7 seas.
Facts.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bro, great fucking video. That being said, I will say streaming is harder than your 9 to 5. You guys are lucky that you're serving in the military because you would never last a day in my fucking boots. Speaking of donations, thank you guys. Appreciate it. More Pegasus. Go check out his videos. Fucking gas. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers in the next one.